Hello, and welcome to this overview of the Professional Standards Suite, or PSS, which includes 3 tightly integrated products built on the Power DMS platform: Action, IA, and Vitals. We're excited to show you how the Professional Standards Suite helps you streamline cases and reports, collect accurate data, and support your officers earlier. There are 3 products that make up the full suite. Power Action is action and force reporting software. It helps you document, manage, and review on-duty actions with robust forms and custom workflows. Power IA is secure case management software. It helps you reliably manage internal affairs cases and complaints from start to finish. Power Vitals is wellness-forward early intervention software that enables your supervisors to support their officers earlier than traditional systems. Let's jump in and see how each one works. We're going to follow a sample use of force report and see how it might move through the full suite. After a use of force occurs, the officer involved can start a new report in Power Action from any device, including their cell phone. The officer chooses from a report library, which includes 15 out-of-the-box templates that can be fully customized by your agency. Your agency can also create custom forms to include in this library. Adding the CAD and RMS numbers here will auto-pull information about the event into the report. Actions can also be recorded as they occurred step by step and in detail, so nothing is left out. Once the report is submitted, supervisors can manage and review it from their own dashboard. Workflow steps are clear, allowing supervisors to return the report to the officer for edits, leave notes, or approve and send on. If necessary, an IA case can be created from the report with the click of a button. We pick up the process now in Power IA. New cases in Power IA can be created from complaints, action reports, or with the click of a button from the dashboard. In our example, an internal affairs investigator has been assigned to our officer's use of force case. The investigator can add any related complaints or other case files as needed. Activities can be templatized to ensure required steps aren't missed, like contacting the employee who's under investigation. With an integration to Power Policy, investigators can also attach relevant policies to each incident in the investigation and pull highlighted sections of the policy into the case details. IA supervisors can view open cases, who's assigned, case priority, and status from the dashboard. That brings us to Power Vitals, our wellness-forward early intervention software. In our example, the officer's use of force would be documented as an indicator in Power Vitals. This new indicator could trigger an alert to their supervisor if it meets a set threshold in a set amount of time, as defined by your agency. For example, it might be 2 uses of force, 1 use of force and 1 complaint, or 3 of any indicator type. Outside of our example, it's important to note that Power Vitals also quantifies officer stress with individual pulse scores that are tracked over time. The software uses a CAD connection to read call notes and quantify the level of trauma associated with your officer's calls. This data, personal events that might be added by supervisors, and weighted indicators from Power Action and Power IA are all considered in the calculation of an officer's pulse score. The higher the score, the more likely it is that the officer is under an elevated level of stress and needs support. Let's get back to our officer. If an alert is triggered, their supervisor can review the alert and create a check-in with standard responses to guide the conversation with the officer. They can also start an assist plan here to assign additional training and provide the specific support that that officer needs. Before we wrap up, it's important to know that the Professional Standards Suite is equipped with robust reporting and analytics. The command dashboard displays data from action reports, internal affairs cases, and complaints all in one place. You can view analytics on any report type, including your custom-built reports, and sharing information is simple, with options to export ad hoc data or deliver data on a schedule via email. So let's recap. The Professional Standard Suite's 3 integrated products help you streamline cases and action reports with configuration that makes your officers' and investigators' lives easier. It helps you see how your agencies and officers are doing in one place with clear dashboards and accurate data. It also helps you support your officers earlier than traditional EI systems, quantifying their cumulative exposure to stress and providing them the support they need for longer, healthier careers. Thank you so much for taking the time to learn more about the Professional Standard Suite. Every report, every case, every officer, nothing slips through the cracks with the Professional Standard Suite.